Do you want to try and illustrate how?
Yeah, I can try to do that.
One of your teams would cope with someone like Zidane or a very creative midfielder.
If you say that this, for instance, is a player like Zidane, what we try to do, if he's playing in, like we played against them 98, a friendly, they played 4-4-2 exactly like we did, and you can see if these are our four midfielders, we have a more defensive midfielder. And as we play with the zonal defense, we say to them, if as soon as the ball is on its way to a player like Zidane, we want the closest player come in. If you can come in and take the ball, of course, that's the absolutely best thing. But come in as early as you can, but be careful, because you can't afford to lose 1v1 against Zidane. But you do it a lot of times anyway. He played a marvelous game here when we played them against them here in Stockholm. So we try to get him in as soon as possible. And then the other guy here, he has, of course, he must read the game, because the other players are rather good in a team like France too. But as soon as the ball is on its way to a player like Zidane, get in as fast as you can and as close as you can. But don't get beaten 1v1. It's more important that you force him to pass the ball on through another player. You don't have to win it, if you understand what I mean. But he has to be prepared if he's passing our first central midfielder, so we can move in as fast as possible. So that's the key for us, to come in as fast as you can, try to force him to play the ball to another player, be prepared if he beats the first 1-1v1.
And what about if you're playing with a slightly more offensive player, playing against someone such as Ronaldinho? Would that be a different situation, or would you have the same philosophy?
Yeah, it's the same philosophy, but you get to some. It's if you play, for instance, with a very offensive number 10, or you have a shadow striker, you have to have the cooperation, I think, between, if this is our 4 backline and this is our defensive player, he would probably be in this area around somewhere. So here you have to, because we have that rule that the closest player to the man who's getting a pass or getting the ball should come in and pressure him. So for instance, if he's there, this is the closest one. Here you have a pass coming in. He has to go. And then we say to the other 3 in the back line, cover the spaces behind him. And of course we want him also, as soon as possible, to work, to run behind these 2 players. So if he is getting past this one, you have this one too. So it's a cooperation between the defensive midfielder and normally the center backs, because this kind of player, I think, mostly play in the center part of the pitch.